Hello everyone, it is me again, and today we're going to be taking a little bit of a break on my air hog stuff and go into more modern type of machinery. Quadcopters. Oh yeah. This is the SEMA X1. If you haven't checked out the review of this thing, check it out on my YouTube channel. I posted the review on this like 3 or 4 years ago, quite a long time. So there's the SEMA X1 doing some demonstration of some flying of a quadcopter. And now we're going to be reviewing a new one today, so let's go check it out. Let's cue the intro. Alright guys, here's the latest and newest quadcopter in my very small quadcopter collection. I'm probably going to start adding more in the future, but this is the first edition in a while. This is the Stone X400 HD aerial vehicle. Got this on Amazon for about $110. It is a Wi-Fi FPV quadcopter that has a 2-megapixel camera on it, which can stream to your phone the view from the camera on the quadcopter, which is pretty cool. Here's the unit itself. It is a very nice designed quadcopter. You know, it's a cheap toy design quadcopter, kind of like my SEMA X1, but it is pretty durable. I've already tested it a few times and crashed it. As you can see, it has a nice hard plastic body. Durable rotor blades. You don't even really need the prop guards that it came with. There's the camera. It is a very cheap camera. I have to say it's kind of garbage, but it works alright for the way it is. It comes with a 750 milliamp hour battery, one cell. I have about half a dozen of these batteries I ordered around the same time I got this quadcopter, so I'll be flying this quite a bit now that I got extra batteries for it. And now here's the other accessories that it came with. You got spare rotor blades in case you break one somehow. Charger for the battery, of course. There's the prop guards. I don't use the prop guards, obviously. The props are pretty durable in themselves, but for protection, they're alright. And then here is the sunglasses or goggles or whatever. I don't know. But for some reason, it's supplied you with goggles. These aren't VR goggles. They look like just a pair of fancy sunglasses or something. And then here's the transmitter itself, which looks pretty nice. And here's the holder for your phone or any other device that you're using to view the camera with. And then there's the box and everything else. Alright, let's take a better look at this machine. It has a very nice, sleek design to it. It has a nice, hard plastic body, which is very durable. I've already crashed this several times and it came back up and flying without a problem. The motors are protected and geared inside these little housings, which protects it from hair and damage. Nice, heavy, sturdy landing gear to deal with heavy landings, so it can bounce pretty well. And there's some lights. The back is orange, and the front is blue, so that's a pretty easy way to tell orientation on this. And here's the camera, which is a very cheap camera, but it does work very good. It has a Wi-Fi antenna receiver that sends out a signal to your Wi-Fi enabled device, whether it'll be an iPhone or Android phone or iPad or whatever. Use an app, it'll pick up the Wi-Fi signal, and you can use it to stream the video to your phone and save it, which is very cool. And then here's the top of the unit, which has the on and off switch, the Holy Stone logo. And here's the props again, which do have the prop guards, but I don't have them on because the props are durable in themselves. And here's some quick cons before we get going here. The yaw, I've already tested this machine. The yaw rate is very slow, and I do mean slow. It yaws like this, literally. It is very slow no matter how high you adjust the rate to it, so that's one negative. The pitch is also kind of iffy. The pitch is about this steep, which is alright, but I'd rather they have it more controllable than that, but hey, what can you do? It's a toy quad. What do you expect? So, that is that. And the other negative, the last one in that sense, is the expert rate, or the high rate on the quadcopter is auto flip mode, which means anytime you input the pitch control all the way, it will always flip no matter what you do on expert mode. If you want to fly faster, it'll just keep flipping and flipping like a pancake. So essentially this thing turns into a flying pancake. That's the best way to compare it, but that's how it performs on expert mode. So leave it on beginner or intermediate mode on the transmitter. And then speaking of the transmitter, here it is. It is a very nicely designed transmitter. It does have a very toyish look to it, but as well as a hobby grade look. It has a very nice stick layout here. Here's your throttle and your rudder, and it has very nice smooth control. The ratchet is not too overbearing and hard on it. And here's your pitch control, and here's your trim switches, your on and off switch, and here's your throttle limit stick or knob or whatever that adjusts how much throttle it goes up to the max, so you can actually hover it if you want to, so you don't have the gun and it hits the ceiling or goes too high. And here's your adjustable rates here, beginner, intermediate, and advanced. But as I said, do not put it in advanced mode, because anytime you put maximum input on the aileron or pitch, it'll keep flipping. So there you go, that's pancake mode, as I like to call it. And then in this aileron and rudder switch changes your configuration of your rudder and your aileron. So if you want the aileron to be your rudder stick and your rudder to be the aileron stick or anything like that, you can just change it to this button. And the other interesting thing is these switches also do something pretty cool. If you want to change it from mode 1 or mode 2 to mode 1, you just simply switch these up, and now you have your aileron on this stick if you want to fly it left-handed, and your throttle stick here, and your rudder. So that's a very cool feature that I haven't really seen before, but that is a very useful feature for anybody who wants to fly on mode 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's not just stuck on mode 2 pilots, but I'm a mode 2 pilot, so that doesn't really affect me much. And then up here is your flip switch. It only does front flips when you press the front flip button. And if you hold it for 2 seconds, it goes into headless mode. And what headless mode does is it changes the front orientation of your quadcopter. So, for instance, this is the front normally on the quadcopter, but with headless mode on, no matter what direction the quadcopter is, the front will always be the front. So if you're flying towards you, it's always going to be backwards, and the forward will always be forward, and then sideways will always be left and right, which is a very cool feature. And then the last button here is your lights to turn it on and off. And I also have the phone holder, but I dropped it on the floor, so I'll grab that momentarily as we continue on with the review. Alright, we're gonna turn on the quadcopter now. I'm gonna do some inside flying. And then tomorrow we're going to test it out outside with the camera and everything. So here we go. Turn it on. Now we're going to bind it by moving the throttle stick up and down once. And then to get it armed, you move the throttle stick up and down again. And now it's armed and ready to go. So, are you ready? Oh, sure I am. So here we go. A little bit of quick pacing here. Do a quick pirouette here. See, that's maximum yaw. It's not fast. Even on expert mode when I tested it, it was still pretty slow. Or pancake mode. The pitch is pretty decent, as you can see. It does scoot quite good. I don't want to go too extreme because there's not a lot of room in here. But there's the pitch. And there you go, I just kind of crashed it, but ran into the couch. And then, here we go. Try again. Very stable. You like these newer quads with the 6-axis gyros and things. The last quadcopters I bought are only 3-axis gyros. They're still pretty stable, but not as stable as this. See, it's kind of difficult having a phone in front of your face while controlling this thing. I would flip, but the problem is when you flip it, it gives automatic throttle, then it flips, causing it to lose control very easily. So it's better do that outside. So I was flying my X1 earlier, flipping it with ease in the room. This one is much more different. I'll fly it head on, see how well I can perform it. Yeah. Very smooth. Very enjoyable. Can't really go too extreme in here, but I'll fly around a little bit. Kinda hard to keep it in frame at the same time I'm flying it. Very nice. Maybe a little bit of close-up shot here. I want to get too close or else it might hit me. Very nice. Probably felt the wind on that one. Going over me. Can't really get a good angle when it's overhead. Whoa. Well, I kind of crashed it again, but here we go. the table here. Ooh, bounce, bounce. Alright. Oh, there's the LVC warning. Low voltage cutoff. Battery's about to die. New quick cover. And plop. There we go, guys. Here's a quick little indoor flight, and I'll be flying this outside tomorrow. Alright, it is a much nicer day out here today. Here's the quad. The Stone X400. So I'm going to take it off here in just a second. Here we go. Recalibrate it. And it went okay. It's hard to keep it in camera frame. Turn the lights off. Don't need them out here today. This thing has lots of power. Whoa. Just caught myself on guard there. Very nice. Some low hover. And gun it. I can't go up too high or else I'll be blinded by the sun. Ooh, a little bump there. Try to do some flips here once I get it stable in the wind here. That's really fighting it. Got a gust going on now. Ooh. There's a little bit of a crash for you guys. The wind kind of overtook it. Let's see if we get it back up and running again. Let's see. It's the right way. There we go. Fight the wind. I'm not sure if I can use the camera today. Might be a little crazy. So yeah, to really give it some pitch to fight the wind. Expert mode, I would use expert mode, but as I said before, I'll just flip around like a pancake. So, best not to do that. Let's see, can I attempt to flip here? Ah, not bad. It's too bad it gives automatic throttle before it flips, but it's not too bad. Alright, let's bring her in. The wind's picking it up. Even on quarter throttle, it's climbing because the wind caught it. Nice. Alright. Nice. Close up here. Ooh, another gust of wind. There we go, guys. There's the outdoor flight of the Stone X400 Quad. It's a very nice, smooth quad. It does battle the wind quite well. The wind is gusting between like 5 to 10 miles per hour here, but it handled it all right. I crashed it a couple of times already, and seems to have handled it. The flight time is between 6 to 7 minutes. And the charge times are like about an hour or so. It's quite fun. You just get extra batteries, or else you might be waiting a while for the battery to charge. But other than that, here's some of the camera footage, onboard camera footage. So here we go. Alright, here's a quick sample of some onboard footage I had taken on this. As you see, it's not all that great. It's choppy in its frame rate. It does cut in and out, as it does lose signal quite frequently when you go out of range, and it does interfere with your controller, so it does glitch your controller and your camera footage, so it will cut out in and out, and don't go too far away or else it might lose the footage. So here's some quick footage, and I hope to see you then.